Let's begin this year on a prudent and a proactive note. As we do every year, we at Investors Guide have picked the top mutual funds for you to invest in the new year. We've divided all of these funds by category and picked 3 funds per category so that when you start investing, you already have a shortlist to work with. Let me bring in Dhirendra Kumar. He joins us every week on this show and he's picked these funds for us to invest in. Dhirendra, Happy New Year to you. This is the 4th New Year we're bringing in on this show. Tell us what your outlook is for 2013.
I'm very hopeful. Of course, the symptoms of, the macroeconomic or all the news that we hear is not very inspiring, but I'm still very hopeful because market has its own logic. It's very, it's very difficult to predict. And we should not forget that, last 5 years, 6 years, we haven't seen any meaningful return. So reversion to mean on the other side will make me very hopeful about the market.
All right, we're hopeful about the market, which means that you should keep investing. Now, we've broken down all of the funds in the market based on their category. We've picked 3 funds in every category as the top recommended funds to invest in for the new year. So when you're choosing funds to invest in next year, you already have a short list to work with. Dhirendra, before we go into the names of the funds, tell us one more time what factors you have used to grade these funds and how you've named these top 3 funds in each category.
No, the primary driver for me always is a slightly conservative approach to evaluating fund, which is consistency of performance, not getting carried by, very recent term performance, which can, even boost long-term numbers. If a fund does very well in the past 3-4 months or 1 year, even 5-year return will get boosted. So looking at consistency of performance is the key driver. The other is that, what is the basis, the return generated, is it an accident or is it by design? Is there a coherent strategy backing the performance number? Many a fund, we like despite their poor performance just because, they continue to do this thing very efficiently and there is a consistent thinking behind it. So these are the primary drivers, on the qualitative front. Quantitative, it is purely, looking at numbers, long history of consistent performance.
So these are the top funds of 2013, like Dhirendra said, based on the consistency of their performance, based on their fund management strategy and how true they stay to the theme. Let's start with Equity Multi-Cap, the top 3 Equity Multi-Cap funds of the year. Right on top is the DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, Reliance Regular Savings Equity at number 2, and Templeton India Equity Income comes in at number 3. Dhirendra, we have to talk about this top performing fund, the DSP BlackRock Equity. It's managed to beat the category average, but not with a very large margin. And its returns over the last 5 and 3 years are not much higher than number 2 and number 3 on that list. What makes this fund special?
Why we like this fund is for its consistency of performance. 5-6 years, it has always been in the top half. Once in a while, it tops the chart. And that does the job for us. A fairly coherent strategy driving it, which is a top-down approach, and a fairly diversified portfolio at all times.
Well, Dhirendra, last year when we had done the same rating, HDFC Equity topped the list. It's not making the list at all this year. Could you very quickly, for those investors who are in that fund right now, what happened to its performance and would you recommend they stay invested?
No, I think it remains an attractive fund. It has made a small comeback in the past 3-4 months. But that apart, there are odds, stacked against that fund, which is it has become very big. The other is that it was always backed by, the blockbuster performance was always driven by some great, mid-sized or not very large-sized stock in that portfolio. And that is increasingly likely to have a marginal impact on the fund.
So we're talking about the multi-cap funds among equity funds. The top 3 multi-cap funds of the year, I'm giving you a recap, is the DSP BlackRock Equity Fund, the Reliance Regular Savings Equity coming in at number 2, and at number 3 is the Templeton India Equity Income Fund. These are the top 3 funds of the year. Let's move on to our next category. This is the large cap equity category. In this category, the top 3 funds of 2013, Franklin India Blue Chip, ICICI Prudential Top 100, SBI Magnum Equity. Dhirendra, talking about Franklin India Blue Chip, the fund tops the list 2 years in a row. It's managed to stay on top of the recovery we've seen in the second half of this year nicely as well. Are you happy with what it's doing so far? And how long do you think it's going to be able to sustain this performance?
I think, it has too long a track record and a fairly, and it maintains its style purity. It has always been a large cap fund. And for too long a period where one should not question it. And even a couple of years of not so inspiring performance, it recovers. It more than recovers all that on a turnaround. So I would say that looking for a large cap fund, looking for a credible performance, and looking for a fund which will always remain large cap, Franklin Blue Chip fits the bill.
A new entrant on this list is the ICICI Prudential Top 100, Dhirendra. This is interesting. It's not, normally we would have a DSP BlackRock Top 100 or HDFC Top 200 around this list. Why is this fund interesting to you right now? Its stock selection
and its sector weightings, that is adding significant value. So, if you want to have an outperformer in the large cap arena, this fund looks very promising.
All right, a quick recap on the funds we're talking about. These are the top 3 large cap equity funds that you should be investing in the coming year. Right on top is the Franklin India Blue Chip Fund. Remember, Dhirendra said this fund has remained consistent for so long that it's so impressive. ICICI Prudential Top 100 and SBI Magnum Equity. That rounds up our large cap category. The next category we're talking about is mid and small cap equity. The top 3 funds for 2013 for you to invest in this category: DSP BlackRock Micro Cap Regular, HDFC Mid Cap Opportunities, and SBI Magnum Emerging Business. These are the top 3 mid and small cap funds. Dhirendra, this is important and interesting. SBI Magnum Emerging Business, 41% returns over the last year, as opposed to the DSP Micro Cap, which is your top of the list, only 30%. Is this because we should not be choosing a mid cap fund based on recent performance?
Look at DSP BlackRock Microcap. It will invest in companies with capitalization of lower than 300 crore, and it will always remain like that. The SBI Magnum Emerging Business strategy is unusually different. It takes a bet on a company which is on a somewhat like a special situation, small-sized company, mid-sized company, and it bets on a hypothesis. It works out, it becomes a multi-bagger. It doesn't work out, it runs away. So it's a very high-risk proposition, and it is entirely a function of all those the premise on which the investments are being made, how quickly they pan out.
Dhirendra, I always get a little nervous when we talk about mid and small cap, because there is a risk we're running here. When viewers see the numbers on the screen, we're talking 30 to 40% returns in 1 year. Is there a word of caution that you would like to give our viewers about investing in these mid and small cap funds and expecting maybe similar kind of returns in the coming years?
Just remember that SBI Magnum Emerging Business lost 70%. Likewise, HDFC Mid Cap Opportunity can lose substantially, and it will lose much more than your Sensex and the large cap funds. So if temperamentally you are uncomfortable with a steep decline in a brief period of time, these funds may not be for you.
Quick recap on our mid and small cap top 3 funds for the year. Right on top, the DSP BlackRock Micro Cap Regular. Coming in at number 2, HDFC Mid Cap Opportunities, and number 3 is SBI Magnum Emerging Businesses.